Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Married to Medicine, Season 11, Episode 6. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year to all of you that are listening to this Married to Medicine review. Some of you do not watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, and I know that we are here for a new year, and so I hope that yours is going well so far. Now, child, let's get into it. So when the episode first opens up, it's the aftermath of the situation. They done knocked down Dr. Jackie, and y'all know that she does not like to get dirty, and she does not like to look less than perfect. So now she crying. She's pissed because Dr. Heavenly got her caught up, but she's like, well, you know what? Heavenly, you can't be seeing your mama. Tell her that, not us. Say it to her, and not in the confessional. Meanwhile, Sweet Tea and Toya and them, they rolling up trying to see if everybody going back. So Quad and Phaedra are like, no, I'm finna eat. Honey, I know that's right. We grown. We ain't all gotta leave as a group. If y'all wanna go back, then go back. As for me and mine, we gonna eat. And Toya mad they're choosing to stay and eat. Girl, bye. Now, Contessa is telling them that they need to speak up and stop acting like what Heavenly does is okay. So then she goes, oh, so, I'm the only one who's a problem? Yeah, you are a problem too. Both of y'all need to calm down and speak rationally. To be fair, you brought up her children first. Now, I'm not saying what Dr. Heavenly did is right because I don't want people to take it like that. But Contessa, you did. Y'all both push each other's buttons. Heavenly doesn't know when she's gone too far. And actually, she does know when she's gone too far. And she does it, and then she goes, I'm going to take it back. Heavenly, you need to grow up. I'm sorry, you just need to grow up. So Toya is trying to make sense of what the reason is behind Heavenly's actions. Listen, Toya, I am the first person to have empathy for her upbringing. I've said that in previous reviews, that Heavenly is not used to being around a friend group. She is not. Because when we visited her hometown years ago, on one of the seasons, she said she never went outside. She didn't have friends. It was all about her becoming a doctor. I get it. But Heavenly needs to go sit in a chair and see the lady. She needs to talk those things through because she's very accomplished. And I feel like she could really benefit from seeing a counselor. I know that this is reality TV, but Heavenly truly behaves that way. I done sat there and watched them lives in that closet. She gonna have to get herself together. Moving forward. Back at the dinner, Phaedra and Quad are talking about how they don't like the mama comments. Phaedra's like, I don't like the mama comments. I don't like the Phaedra, hush. Quad told Heavenly now, girl, that's a no on the mama comments. Okay, you went too far. Here go Heavenly. I was just talking. I wasn't thinking about that girl, mama. You know I wasn't thinking about that girl, mama. I was just talking. So then Dr. Jackie addresses the table and she says, are there any issues that we need to address? Are you serious? There is always an issue in this group. There's always something that we need to address. So then Quad says to Dr. Jackie, when you apologized, did you just do that to pacify me, like Toya said? So then Dr. Jackie said, well, I meant everything I said. And I said to you, if there's anything that I've done, I want to be sorry for it. That's why I wrote the blank check. Man, what? You apologized because the court of public opinion was too much for you last season. From episode 1 to the reunion, that is the reason that you apologized to this woman, because the people were coming down on you. Ex-patients were coming out. It was all kinds of stuff going down last season. But baby, really and truly, you don't give a damn. Let's just keep it real. You do not care. So Quad tells them that it really hurt her feelings, the way that they came up against her. She starts speaking her speech like Quad likes to do. Y'all know that. And the reason that I don't understand is because my heart is coming out of my chest and my cowboy hat is tipping. And y'all know maybe y'all know Quad be doing all that, child. I'm like, oh, child, it's a new year, honey. Y'all should have played this episode last year, child. This is a mess. And I mean, Quad, I hear you, but y'all also came up against Mariah the exact same way, honey. And she's like, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I lost weight, and none of y'all checked on me. None of y'all. Child, I would too. If I thought I was about to lose my biggest check, I'd be sitting straight up 24 hours a day. Do you hear me? Can't eat, can't sleep. You would have thought somebody had broke up with me, child. This is a fool. Now, I do feel like she was hurt and embarrassed, but I do think that it had a lot to do with her check, because she see how they ushered Mariah on up out of there. So if they ushered her out and they came in together, why can't they usher Quad out? So she was like, oh, child, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. Chloe? Calling them damn dogs, trying to figure out what's going on. Now, I do think a part of her has grown to care for the ladies. I do. But yeah, honey, y'all all do this foolishness. I don't want to hear it. Here go Phaedra sitting there talking about, I don't know what else we can do. Like, does she want us to give her us? Here go Phaedra sitting there talking about, I don't know what else she wants us to do. Like, should we give her one of our kidneys? What is going to satisfy her at this point? Phaedra, you sitting over there making all those faces because you don't care about this group for real. You're just trying to figure out how can you get back to the housewives. They have been doing this 10 plus years together. So whether or not it's a lot of theatrics and a lot of mess going on, at the core of the group, they care about each other. We know you don't care nothing about friendships. It's been proven. Let's just keep it real. We know you don't give a damn. So baby, please just sit there and eat your food or whatever you're doing, child. Just be quiet. So Quad is telling them that it was horrible. Here goes Simone trying to diminish her feelings, knowing good and well. Talking about, well, if it was that bad, how did we come back together? Because I don't feel like we would have came back from it if it was that bad. Simone, I beg to differ. Because y'all sweep things under the rug. Also, just because she forgave y'all does not make what y'all did less hurtful. You are always pointing fingers. Now, you know dang on well that was not the right way to go about that. Y'all got that girl down on a trip and told her you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Y'all voted her off the island. This is not an episode of Survivor. So please stop acting like she forgave you because it wasn't that big of a deal. No, the same way y'all are saying that Dr. Jackie just did it to pacify Quad. Quad just did it to pacify y'all. None of y'all sorry. Okay, so I don't want to hear nothing about it. Quad then says, you know, New York caused them to get back on the merry-go-round because Simone was like, we're on this merry-go-round and we never get off. So then Quad said the reason why they're back on there is because of what Simone did in New York. Now, she did apologize for what she said. Simone finally did. And she said that she does not want Quad to hurt. And she doesn't want to be the reason why she is hurting. Now, I know a lot of people think that Quad is faking. I do, in fact, see real tears. Okay, it's not giving Mia over on Potomac. She's definitely given an Oscar-worthy performance. So then Dr. Jackie starts praying over Quad. I mean, I love when two or more are gathered together. But I don't know if this is sincere, and I don't let everybody pray over me. But that's just me. I'm sorry. I just don't. It was a nice thought, though. Now, after the prayer, they all hug it out. But I was wondering, Phaedra, why you in the huddle, honey? You don't care. You really do not care. One thing about this group, though, I will say this. They will at least try to make amends. I mean, I guess. I feel like the doctors only really respect each other. Can we talk for a minute? Okay. I feel like they only really respect each other. Quad, Sweet Tea, and Toya, they're whatever. Okay. They could really care less. They couldn't care less. I think Heavenly actually likes Quad and sometimes Toya, but they really couldn't care less about these ladies. If you ain't a doctor, we don't give a damn. I've noticed that since season 1. In the next scene, it's the next morning and Quad is on the phone telling King about the foolery. Dr. Jackie is in her room talking about she needs medical attention. Ma'am. The rest of the ladies are horseback riding. I think it's Contessa, Phaedra, Sweet Tea. So Contessa and Phaedra go back to Phaedra's room. Here go Contessa talking about, I'm not responsible for what happened to Dr. Jackie. Ma'am, that spin move had her on the ground. It was you. It was you. Jackie over there playing sick, talking about, I'm doing this. I'm not really hurt, but I'm doing this to teach my friends a lesson. They don't care. Okay, they don't. Her, Quad, and Heavenly go out to the pool. She talking about my fingernail is coming off. Heavenly said, those are press-ons, Jackie. These half was crazy. Oh, child, that was so funny to me. I said, baby, not they press-ons. So she's telling Heavenly and Quad about the second annual Med Gala. It's like an enchanted garden theme. And she's the chairman this year. And so she wants to really do it up. Quad then says she feels like her and Simone made some headway. Heavenly is saying, well, I just feel like people need to talk. Like, just genuinely talk. Okay, well, why didn't y'all talk last night? Back with Phaedra and Contessa, Phaedra is telling her, girl, you was kind of hype last night. Because he go, Contessa, I don't even remember what I did. You remember everything Heavenly did, but you don't remember nothing you did? Okay, girl. So Contessa says Heavenly knows that her mom passed in 2010. That's why she was going off on her. Back at the pool, Heavenly is saying when she's backed into a corner, she says your mama, and she knows that it's wrong. Heavenly, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. You need some new material. I don't know where you gonna get it. You know what, actually, you are on the same show with Phaedra. She took Kim Fields to the School of Reeds. Don't come for us. She needs to take you to the School of Reeds, honey, because there's no reason why you still should be saying your mama. Girl, what is going on? And I'm trying to figure out why y'all all hype now. When Mariah told y'all that Heavenly was using your mama, y'all didn't care nothing about it. Now y'all care? Okay. So then Heavenly said, I know how that feels because of what Sweet Tea said and because of what Toya said about Heavenly's mom. That's why nobody could be bothered to care when Sweet Tea said that, Dr. Heavenly. I hate for anybody to say things like that. And in the early 90s, baby, your mama was fighting words. It really was. But to be fair, again, Contessa had brought up every member in Heavenly's family. So what Heavenly was supposed to just be like, girl, you got me. No, you want to talk about my husband, my marriage, my kids don't like me, my dog don't like me, my wig don't like me. You took it low and you expect me not to say nothing back? Okay, moving forward. So I feel like Heavenly was just fighting back as low as it was. Dr. Jackie said, I don't really know how we got here. That YouTube is how we got here, honey. The same way you got caught up. It's that closet. So then Phaedra in the room is saying that she now sees what people mean about Heavenly being a mean girl. Contessa wants to keep her distance, and she said if things happen organically, then that's fine. But other than that, no. Yeah, y'all just let it happen because I don't want this to keep going. I don't want it to turn dark. I don't want to see y'all fighting. I think both Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa have redeemable qualities. So I really don't understand why they are fighting the way that they are. Like, it's just, I don't like it. In the next scene, Dr. G, Scott, and Cecil, they go ATV riding. So they get on the ATV, they riding around, they getting it. They stop, they start chatting. Dr. Scott says Dr. Contessa does all the work at the practice, and that's why he likes working with her. Because he can go to the gym and she can do the work. So then Cecil brings up Heavenly and Sweet Tea having no relationship. Back over with Dr. Damon, he's over at Dr. Eugene's house. Now, they've never really spent any time one-on-one together, but they're doing it now. He's bringing up the tension between Dr. D and Dr. G. And he told him that Dr. G feels dismissed. Here go Dr. Damon. Did he tell you that? No, sir. He didn't tell him that. Anybody can see that. He said Dr. G needs to just say that if that's how he feels. Over with Dr. G, he's telling Cecil it was his wife, not my wife. And I mean, I should feel like she should apologize to me. Cecil wants the two of them to come together because he needs Dr. G to decide if he wants to be around Dr. Damon or not. Now, I feel like Dr. Eugene and Cecil are the most level-headed out of the group because Dr. Eugene is really trying to get Dr. Damon to understand his POV. The thing is, Dr. Damon is hiding behind Heavenly because he's really mad at those cheating allegations. Let's just keep it real. And I've also noticed that he just sits by and lets her do her thing. And that's not good either. He's complicit at this point because you know what she's doing and saying. And then she'll turn to him and be like, oh, did I say too much, Daddy? Did I talk to? Get off, Mary. Nobody wants to hear that, Heavenly. Nobody wants to hear that. You need to stop doing that, girl. What the hell wrong with you? And Dr. Damon just sit there and let her do it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. And as far as Sweet Tea and Dr. G, now listen to me. I am no Dr. G fan, but I feel like he was just collateral damage. And although Quad did say some of the same things that Heavenly said in that tweet, her calling him the P word, I feel like that was disgusting and that was low. Now, I do feel like she owes him an apology for that. And like I said, I don't put nothing past nobody. Okay, sometimes I don't even trust myself. So I'm not going to just sit here and say what somebody would and wouldn't do. Because the things that go on behind closed doors, y'all would be surprised. You just really would be shocked. In the next scene, back at the ranch, they're about to go to dinner. Child, they done asked Sweet Tea to ride with Quad and them. I said, oh, this is about to be a mess. Now, I feel like Sweet Tea is being a good sport Everybody want to give her a hard time. She did that photo shoot right up alongside of Dr. Heavenly in their denim. She did the photo shoot. They told her that she has to ride with Quad and them. She said, it's okay. I'm willing to be the bigger person. Listen to me. Being the bigger person is cool, but why would you sit right next to that lady? Why? I said something wrong with Sweet Tea. Man, why would you sit shoulder to shoulder with that lady? Because according to Heavenly, now I don't know how true it is, okay, allegedly, Heavenly said that you and Quad got into a bigger fight than her and Contessa. So why would you then go sit right up next to her and act like everything is okay? So then Jackie came rolling up with this makeshift sling. I was like, child, this is a mess. Simone and Quad, they're cackling because they've seen each other again for the first time since last night. Simone knows she want to be Quad friend. Child, y'all just gonna be friends and hush. So she's talking about, the words are great, but we gotta put action. Girl, please just savor the moment. Because I know you finna get down to that reunion and get to hollering. I don't want to hear that megaphone when you get down to that reunion because you said you was cool and stay cool. Okay, please stay cool. Moving forward. So they had a little bonfire and charcuterie board moment. They're all sitting around this fire. And I'm sorry, but this just seems so stressful to me. How many times can you hash out the same thing? I would never be able to make it in this setting. Never. So Phaedra starts to speak and Contessa apologized for her behavior to Dr. Jackie, even though she felt like she wasn't 100% wrong. She never wanted Dr. Jackie to get hurt. Contessa is upset because they like to play like they don't know how this happened and who did what, and they're always turning a blind eye to Heavenly. Baby, Heavenly act like she in charge of the girls. Do you hear me? Baby, she might be in charge of the girls. I don't know, but she might be. Simone said, well, no, we just don't know how it got this effed up. Simone, I know how it got that effed up, and I'm not even there. So how don't you know? Everybody just hush mouth. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Now, Phaedra is trying to get them to move past it. Both Heavenly and Contessa want it to organically happen. They don't want anybody to orchestrate them two talking. Leave us alone. So then everybody's like, okay, we agree that when we get back to Atlanta, we're going to work through things. Then Sweet Tea says to Heavenly, do you agree to hold off on the insults? Heavenly said, girl, I don't want to talk to you. If I decide I want to talk to you later, okay. But the tension between the two of us right now is just too much. I don't want to talk to you, girl. Don't say nothing else to me. They are all telling Letitia, girl, stop talking to Heavenly. Don't speak to her. She's not in the mood right now. You can't say anything to her. But why? Now, I didn't like this, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but whatever. Why is she not allowed to speak? Child, after this fakery, they get up and say a prayer. Let me tell you something. I do not like how y'all treat Sweet Tea like she should never speak. If she's a friend of the show, then just say that. Because to me, I see her in the opening credits. Heavenly begged for this lady to be a part of this show so she can come on here so they can zhuzh up them ratings, which were not in the toilet to begin with. And now y'all don't want her to speak? That is crazy. There is no way I would let a group of grown women sun me every single time that I'm on the scene. They might as well let Sweet Tea go. Honey, I ain't trying to lose your job for you, but it just don't make no sense. Girl, they won't even let you speak. I'm ready for y'all to saddle up and head on back to the A. In the next scene, we see the ladies. They're back in Atlanta. Thank goodness. Y'all, in this home on the range situation, y'all need to get back to the house. So we see Toya. She's teaching her sons how to hand wash a car. Heavenly is in the office with her soon-to-be dentist son, Zach. They show Phaedra down to the funeral home. Where's Willie Watkins? Baby, where's Willie Watkins? But Quad was in the house with her man. Why that man said that Quad was boss baby? That outfit, she had on a onesie. He said, oh, okay, boss baby. When I tell you I holler so loud, Quad, I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing only. Baby, he don't like that. He don't like that little onesie. Okay, I know y'all done got used to each other and whatnot. But, baby, you might have to wear that when he ain't home because he don't like it. He don't like it. And you up there laughing, talking about, well, at least you know I'm the boss. Girl, you better take that damn onesie off. In the next scene, back at Contessa's house, she's trying to gaslight us. Her and Scott are talking, and Scott is talking about what Curtis called and told him that Dr. Jackie said about the fight. So then Contessa is like, oh, is that what he told you? Okay. So then she starts telling Scott that Heavenly thought that he mistreated her. He said, yeah, but she's been around me. She know I'll just walk away from you and act like I don't hear you talking. Here go Contessa. You're avoidant and you have an avoidant personality and she's considering that abusive. Contessa, now, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Please stop acting like we didn't see what we saw that season. Your actions and his words that season aligned with exactly what was being said. Please stop that. Now, I'm going to say this. It's y'all's marriage. So do you. But we are not about to act like you didn't exhibit scary behaviors before y'all took that hiatus. Stop acting like that. You are trying to Men in Black us. You cannot flash a red pen in my eyes and just act like I'm not going to remember what I saw. That's not how this works. So then Contessa tells him that what Heavenly said about her mom. And he was like, what? I know you lying. You lying. Now, I have to say that was out of line. Then she said that Heavenly said, your mama's a bee. Some kind of way, Heavenly called her mama a witch, but, with a bee. And I'm just like, what? She said she realizes that Heavenly is just not a good person. Listen to me. The two of you just need to stay clear of each other. Leave each other alone. I think it's one of those situations where two people do not need to interact. And that's just that on that. And like Scott said, keep it at high and by. Y'all be cordial, go your way, and she go hers. And truth be told, I wouldn't even do that. If you are claiming that she said that your mama was a bee, your deceased mother, y'all don't need to talk at all. High and by, no sign language, no smoke signals, no text messages, no DMs. Don't do none of that. In the next scene, Dr. Jackie is at the house and her party planner for the Met Gala arrives. Now, this year she wants it to be bigger and better. And this year they're raising money. Now, get this. They are raising money for maternity mortality. Y'all, I could not help but scoff at that. How convenient. Although it is for a good cause, you're raising money for maternity mortality? Ma'am, you ain't fooling me. This is damage control. You are not fooling me. You have never talked this much about our maternal mortality rate. Now all of a sudden, this what you talking about? Okay, girl. Phaedra is coming over to help her because she knows how to throw a party and she's like her co-chair or whatever. Jackie is sending texts to Feifei and Feifei ain't opened not a one. Now I can relate to that. She said she had like 73 unopened text messages. If I'm not expecting a text and normally it's just stuff I done signed up for to get 10% off or whatever, child, I'm not opening no text messages. I ain't got no time, honey. As long as my child is here and I done talked to my mom and them, I'm good. Moving forward. So then Phaedra says, you know what? I think we can raise $100,000. What? Dr. Jackie said, well, $100,000. I was set on $20,000. Y'all know what this was giving? Let's run it back. Y'all remember season 1 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Y'all remember Deshaun Snow? Remember when Deshaun threw that fundraiser in that house that they had just bought? And she said she was going to raise $1 million? Baby, shout out to Deshaun. That's exactly what this is giving, honey. Delusions of grandeur. Phaedra got all these big promises she promising over here. But girl, will you be able to deliver? Who you gonna call for $100,000? Let's just be very real. I mean, she does know politicians and morticians, but which one gonna give you $100,000? Girl, I'm not buying it. And that was the end of the episode. Dr. Jackie trying to figure out how Feifei gonna pull $100,000 rabbit out of the hat. It looked like on the next episode, ain't no money coming through. The heifers is still fighting. They still stressed out. And I'm ready for y'all to get to the couples trip. Let's get back to the premise of the show. All this fussing and fighting, y'all getting on my nerves. Y'all comment down below, tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Let's get back into the swing of things. Meet me here next week, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.